Hello, Professor Santana. Good afternoon. My name is Leopoldo Romero Castillo, and today I'm going to talk about my action research. Well, I'm going to start first with the context. I work in a private school, and the school is called Conecali, which is in Huitlahuac, Veracruz. I teach third grade in a primary school, and this third grade has 18 students from 7 to 8 years old. So I teach English for 2 hours a week, and the level is A1. The book that we use to work is Happy Campers by Macmillan. Next, move on to the challenging situation. Well, in the previous weeks, I've been noticed that those kids have a lot of concentration and interest learning new vocabulary. So, what is the problem? What is the problem? What is this problem happening? Well, first, on number one, they don't pay attention in the class, especially because the class starts after the recess. Second, they get easily distracted. They have a hard time learning new vocabulary. They don't like, actually they don't like English. So for instance, they don't like to pay attention and they have a difficulty for learning English. Now let's move on to possible actions to solve the problem, or to solve those problems. Number one is how technology can motivate my students learning and engagement new vocabulary. And the second one is the use of puppets as a tool to foster creativity and communication in class. Now, with those problems or possible actions, I'm going to talk about my preliminary research questions. And the first one is, how the use of technology help my students to learn new vocabulary? And the second one is, in what way the use of puppets can encourage creativity and communication in my second grade students? The aim of using puppets in education is to enhance learning outcomes by providing a unique and engaging way for students to interact with the materials. And the objectives of using puppets include promoting communication, fostering cooperation, enhancing creativity, developing emotional intelligence, and supporting a positive classroom climate. For this part, I'm going to present 4 books and 6 articles. We're going to start with Teaching Language to Young Learners by Lynn Cameron. This book offers teachers a coherent theoretical framework to structure thinking about children's language learning, and it gives practical advice on how to analyze and evaluate classroom activities. The next one is Very Young Learners by Vanessa Relly. This book includes activities and practical ideas and advice for teaching English to very young students. The next one is Teaching Young Learners English from Theory to Practice. This book focuses on teaching English as a foreign language to children aged from 7 to 12 years old. The next one is Handbook of Early Language Education. This book offers comprehensive overview of findings from contemporary research, theory, and practice in early childhood language education in various parts of the world. Then we have the article Puppets as a Pedagogical Tool. This article identifies 5 potential uses of puppets in the classroom, including generating communication and supporting a positive classroom climate. The next one is Pedagogical Puppetry. This article is about Aurora Morphing, an educator from Australia who uses art and games to engage adult learners of English. The next one is Use of Puppetry in Teaching Language. This article provides information on how puppets can be used to enhance the language experience approach. Then we had Puppets as a teaching tool in the EL's classroom. It gives you ways to incorporate puppets into the language teaching, like songs and chants, role-play, and games. Then we have Applied Puppetry as a Pedagogy for Early Learning and childcare. This article talks about how puppetry supports emotional and self-regulation as well as a diversity and inclusive practice. And finally, this article by Christina Ginankas discuss the use of puppets in English language learning as a fun and effective way to engage young learners and help them to develop their speaking skills.